Well, then let's say if you listen to them back now.
Which is our favourite?
Yeah, maybe you can tell.
The Oak one, nice. Like it's one of those, like, I think maybe like with a bit of hindsight you can kind of divide them up. But I tend to always find that the most recent one that we've done is my favourite.
We I suppose a telling thing is we play a couple of remixes in the live set.
Yeah.
And the only ones that we've been playing so far are the Claxons remix and the Go Team remix.
Yeah.
So I suppose maybe they must be our favourite ones, because otherwise we wouldn't play them.
Cool. Well then, now your own tunes. I think they've been recorded and made over a 2-year period or so.
Something like that.
Sort of, yeah.
And can you tell can you hear? Let's say if
Definitely,
yeah. Maybe you can explain a bit more.
I think one thing that we did, because we were conscious that putting together an album, it would have been weird not to include tracks like Hustler and stuff that were done, I suppose maybe earlier on. But we were also very keen to make it sound like one thing. So we actually mixed everything at the same time and remixed all the old tracks and tried to bring in techniques, from the newer tracks into the older tracks as well. So even though, the older tracks, do definitely feel more dated to us, hopefully from an outside perspective they should all gel together to a certain extent.
Can you explain a bit more maybe what you do different now? You say certain techniques?
I don't know really. I didn't really think about it.
No. I think
you can just hear bits of kit that we've got.
Yeah.
At certain times, like you can hear, that's when we bought this, or like that's when we bought this piece of kit, because we didn't have it before, and then we start using it.
Technology has a real influence on our music, I think. The technology that we get and really changes sort of how we approach, because to us it's a lot about the process, so we'll find a new delay pedal off eBay that has a weird function that none of the others do, and we'll make it do that, and we'll be like, oh, that's a really good sound, and then that'll be the trigger that sets us off to make a new track.
Do you have an example of a song maybe that you say, well, that's a track that we made with this equipment?
The Claxons is when we just got that keyboard.
Yes,
we've got this nasty, I say nasty, it's a beautiful keyboard. This keyboard that you can sample your voice into and then play it around in a kind of style. And we just got that off eBay, and so loads of that remix just went straight into there and went,
How many tracks do you build then with that some new thing? I mean,
probably only one or two, and then we get bored and do the next.
New kick.
So we're eBay junkies,
Yeah, or like you use it
really badly.
You use it like once or twice, and then you put it aside, and then maybe you'll come back to it later. But like, it's not good to just like always use the same thing.
How many equipment have you got now?
Too much.
Yeah, like we've got a fairly small room with just piles and piles of little, unidentifiable black boxes, I suppose. Some more identifiable than others, but generally just quite a lot of junk.
Is there one way for you how a track builds? Do you start? We
never have like a plan, like it's whoever gets the thing out of the box first, whoever plugs the lead in first, and we sort of produce each other. So like, I'll start doing something, on a synth and maybe make a sequence or something, and Jas will be, oh, that's really good, maybe just use the first bit, and Jas will play something on the keyboard. I'll be like, oh, use that middle bit and more, and you know what I mean. And so we just kind of push each other along.